guys. It's a little late, but I wanted to come on here and share a little message because it's important for everyone to understand that there's a huge emotional outpouring right now. People are pretty much losing it because Earth has really raised her frequency. And so anything that's not a vibrational match to her new frequency is not going to stick. So you're going to find that people project onto you their fury, their anger, all of these things, their frustration, their agitation, their discontentment, more so than ever. Okay? People who have not been putting in the work, it's going to be really painful. So we have to feel and extend compassion to them because they're all of that lower, heavy, dense energy that's still stuck in their body, that's still stuck in their physical DNA, in their cellular, everything in the molecular structure of their body. All of that stuff is going to be called to the surface now. It's almost like if you boil milk and then the fat starts to rise up and float to the top. That's pretty much what's happening right now, except that you have anger and fury and all these things. So we have to extend compassion to those people, but you have to understand that people are going to lose it. Things are going to get really messy before they get better. So make sure, because I'm mostly speaking to the star seeds right now and the grid workers and the gatekeepers and the guardians of New Earth, all the ones doing the work. For you, it's going to be a lot more easy to kind of sift through all of those energies or to navigate that terrain because you've been doing the work. So if anything, for us, it's all these amazing uploads of energy that we're receiving. So we're uploading our system with all these new programs or these new energies or cosmic frequencies. So for us, it's like awesome because we're uploading these new earth templates and we're also downloading all these cosmic frequencies. So it's kind of like a download of information, but then you upload it into the grid, if that makes sense. So for us, it's like, yeah, it's so awesome because we kind of charted that territory already. Doesn't mean things are going to come up. Things come up for me all the time, but it won't be as pronounced as what other people are feeling. It won't be as pronounced. The stuff that you're going to see is going to be really immense, and people are going to go through the ringer right now. So my message to you is make sure not to take on what other people project onto you. Make sure not to take that on. Anytime we get triggered and then act on it or react, whatever it is that we do to then engage and participate in that game is still part of the merry-go-round. It's still part of, I don't know what they call it, the thing in the park where you have kids going around. That's different than merry-go-round, but we want to find that thing that makes it, that holds it in place. Okay, because if you jump out for a second out of your center and you play in that game, whoop, you're going to find yourself back in that spinning wheel of duality. You can call it the reincarnational wheel of creation or wheel of time. We do not want to play in that game. Hold your own, hold your peace, find your center and sit in your center. People are going to project more negativity than they ever have because they're not wanting to deal with that stuff. And so the other choice is resistance. And then the resistance, whenever we resist, we start to project all our stuff onto other people. And you may be a target because you're the neutral one or you're the positive one. So you may find that you're a target sometimes. And I just advise that you give yourself extra love, give yourself extra pampering. Make sure that you don't engage in that energy. If people try to target you, that's fine. That's their own stuff. Make sure not to get reactionary because then you're going to find yourself playing in that game. It's like swimming in an ocean full of sharks because all the sharks are pretty much those old energies, the archaic belief systems that are now rising up to the surface to be cleared, but we can't clear it for people. You can't clear that stuff for people just like people can't clear stuff for you. We have to go inside of ourselves and do the work. We have to clear it out, cancel it out, remove it, erase it, whatever term you want to use. It's all appropriate. We're deprogramming ourselves. And If you have people in your life right now who have really heavy duty programming, they need to uninstall those programs. You can't do it for them, okay? What you can do though is hold a space. If it's too detrimental to be in their presence where they will physically or verbally abuse you, then don't do it. Step away from all that stuff. Hold a loving space from afar. Be a mirror for them without having to say anything. Zipping our mouth can be really, really powerful because we're all mirrors, is what we are. And the more light that we hold within our body, the more of a mirror we become. So people around you may come to you for advice, they may come to you for help or assistance, and then other people may try to displace all of their negativity onto you. Make sure not to take that on, okay? If you take it on, if you get reactive, if you play in that game or you swim in that ocean of sharks, you're gonna get yourself in a lot of trouble. Hold your peace, hold your truth, hold that center space. But yeah, things are going to get crazy, and we have to celebrate that because that's what we've been calling in since 2012 and even before. So everything that's taking place at a global level right now, at a collective level, at a planetary level, at a cosmic level, all of that is what we've been calling forward all these years. So we need to celebrate the change. And if people are acting really inappropriately or they're projecting all their issues onto you, that's a good sign. It means that that higher frequency of light has come in and is bringing all that stuff up. So there's a huge emotional outburst. There's a lot of emotional turmoil that's going to be experienced. You've already been through it, so you don't have to revisit that. But try to hold compassion for those who haven't, because you know what it once was. I know what it once was. It was a lot. It was a lot to sift through. It's like you're having to purify your entire body of all of your wrongdoings, of all your dishonest times, of all of that stuff. So when we're still in avoidance mode, it's all going to get magnified, and it's time for everyone who hasn't been doing the work to interface with that and come to their own understanding of what it means to be awake, what it means to hold yourself responsible for everything you attract, and how you respond to what you attract. These are incredible times, and it really is fun. Sorry, guys. It really is. It really is time to take the witness seat and observe it all. And that's what we came to partake in. Not only the witnessing, it's kind of like a reality show that we're in right now. And we're witnessing all these characters go out of control or lose their minds. We came to witness the changes. We came to witness all of it. Where we came to witness our own transformation, other people's transformation, how things are shifting, for the collective timeline for everyone, how planet Earth is moving into higher states of consciousness, which is then causing all this other disruption to other people when really it's a divine intervention. They won't see that if they're not ready to see that, but they will if they are. And we are here to support everyone. We are here to be those higher dimensional helpers, those angelic beings who help them, and who hold a space for them if they ask for help. If they don't ask you for help, don't interfere. Otherwise, again, you're going to be regressing. And you're going to be revisiting elementary school when you've already graduated from that. The most important thing right now is to align yourself with the highest realities. If you sense, even psychically sense, that being around someone is going to bring you disharmony, love yourself enough. Don't do it.